students, as you know, in the first lecture we discussed about the complex integration. Now today I am going to discuss Cauchy's integral theorem in the same chapter. After this complex integration, we are going to discuss Cauchy's integral theorem. What is the statement of Cauchy integral theorem? The statement is, if fz is analytic and f dash z is continuous on and inside a simple closed curve C, then integral under the closed curve C fz dz is equal to 0. This is the statement of Cauchy integral Cauchy's theorem. Now, if you go through very quick the proof of the theorem just for the sake of knowledge, then you know fz you have to write fz as u plus iota v, where z is x, of course x plus iota y, and dz is dx plus iota y. So under the closed curve C fz dz, it is very easy steps, only on a quick reward you can look, you will get these two integral. One is the real part, another is imaginary part. And now since f dash z is continuous, so as per the CR Cauchy-Riemann equation, you know all the four partial derivative, that is del u over del x, del u over del y, del v over del x, and del v over del y, they all are also be continuous. This is already you know with the definition of Cauchy-Riemann equation. Hence, by using if this is already decided, these all the partial derivative are also in continuous function, then we can use the Green theorem. With the help of the Green theorem, here we can very easily prove the Cauchy theorem. How? Just to look, Green theorem statement, you know, if p dx plus q dy under the closed curve C, then this statement will hold good, del q over del x minus del q over del y dx dy. And here, if you go through, then all these partial differential equation you can write very easily. This is minus del v over del x minus del u over del y dx dy plus iota and del u over del x minus del v over del z dx dy under the multiple integral. You know this. Here R is, and here R is specified as a region. Since fz is analytic, then again according to the CR equation, you know ux is equal to vy, means del u over del x is equal to del vy del y, and del u over del y is equal to minus del v over del x as per the CR equation. Then just after putting these values in the above equation, you will get this, both the term will be 0 by help of the CR equation. Then automatically you have established this Cauchy's theorem, that under the closed curve C fz dz is equal to 0. First time the French mathematician E.J.V. Gauss, he has already proved that the modified statement and the proved this theorem, and the modified statement is known with in the his name and the condition of continuous of f dash z. So as some people, and in your syllabi also this is already mentioned, that modified statement theorem after modification, that is known as Cauchy's Gauss theorem. So what is the statement of the theorem? Proof is not in your course, but the statement is already, we have to look the what say the Cauchy-Gauss theorem. So Cauchy-Gauss theorem says, if fz is analytic at all points, analytic at everywhere, at all points inside and on a simple closed curve C, then under the integration closed curve C fz dz is equal to 0. So this is the modified statement of Cauchy-Gauss theorem. If fz is analytic at all points inside and on a simple closed curve, then this statement will hold good. But here we have to remember that Cauchy integral theorem proved for a simply connected region can be extended to multiple connected region too. Now the second point which is important here, if fz is analytic in a domain D, and if P and Q, you can look here, if P and Q are 2 points in D, in the whole region D, and C1 and C2. This C1, this C1 called the C1 and C2 be the two different paths joining P and Q. Then C1 Fz dz is equal to C2 Fz dz. You look this statement. So this C1 Fz dz is equal to C2 Fz dz. This tells a lot in the numerical problem. How? Just to remember the third note, that the theorem also says that if Fz is analytic in a domain D, then this integral under the closed curve C Fz dz does not depend on the path when end points are same. So it does not matter if the path is like this and this, if the end points are same. So because of that, this is already, it is mentioned here, is C1 Fz dz is equal to C2, this is C2 Fz dz. Now, moving further, here it is necessary to discuss about the singular point. So all the this engineering student, they are familiar in complex integration chapter. What is the singular point? The singular point, if a function f fails to be an analytic, if the function f fails to be an analytic at a point z0, but is analytic at same point in every neighborhood of z0. z0 का तो नहीं है, लेकिन z0 के neighborhood always we say कि neighborhood means either z0 minus epsilon or z0 plus epsilon. ये उसके लेफ्ट एंड राइट दोनों क्या है, neighborhood है. So if that is not true, it is in every neighborhood if it is z0, then z0 is singular point of f. तो उसको कहेंगे कि z0 is a singular point of f. Now, then here it is required to discuss about the Cauchy integral formula. What formula says? If fz be an analytic function inside and on a simple closed contour C taken in the positive sense, if A is any point interior to C, then fa is equal to, you have to remember this formula, then fa is equal to 1 over 2 pi I iota under the integral fz dz divided by z minus a. This is Cauchy integral formula. You have to remember what this formula actually tells. So this tells us that if a function fz is analytic within and on a simple closed contour C, then the value of f at an interior point of C is completely determined by the value of f on the curve C, when the sense of a curve is not specified. Okay, so this conclusion is automatically derived from this statement, and we will use this into the numerical problem. Now, it is also everything is for the computation purpose, for the numerical problems. What is the derivative? Cauchy integral formula for derivative. So if fz is analytic inside and on a simple closed contour C, then the Cauchy integral formula is expressed as this. So this is fa is equal to this. Then you can very easily, the derivative term you can look here. F dash a we may write like this, f double dash a we may write like this, and finally we will get this formula, that is fn a nth time derivative is equal to factorial n divided by 2 pi iota under the closed curve C fz divided by z minus a n plus 1 dz. The same formula in numerical form you may write like this. So this is a good formula. You have to remember this formula. Fz divided by z minus a n plus 1 dz is equal to 2 pi iota divided by factorial n fn a. You remember it, this is not exponent. Sometimes it is mistaken by few students. This is not exponent. This is the order of derivative. So this is fn stands for nth order of derivative. Now, for example, one example I have taken, evaluate this integral where c is mod of z is equal to 3 by 2. So first of all we have to know what is the curve, what is the closed curve. So here the closed curve z is equal to 3 by 2 is of course circle. This is very easily you know this closed curve is circle. So circle and mod of z is equal to 3 by 2. Now you solve the problem. So just to look, the Cauchy integral formula is fz z minus a dz is equal to twice pi iota fa. You can assume this as an equation 1. Then here I is this already given, and if z is equal to, you look the points here, the z is equal to 1, then just since mod of z is equal to 3 by 2, so you have to check if this is on the circle inside or outside. Then 1 is of course less than 3 by 2, so z is equal to 1 lies inside the C. Inside C, z is equal to 1, you can take z is equal to 1 lies inside on this point. So z is equal to 1 lies on this point, and z is equal to 2 is outside. Here this is 2, 2 is outside of the circle. It means similarities are z is equal to 1 and z is equal to 2, and you have already derived. Then you may rewrite what is fz you have. The fz you have this function cos pi z square divided by z minus 2 divided by z minus 1. So this is only the mathematical arrangement you can write here, and of course you got the fz. So your fz is this is analytic on C. You have already discussed this is analytic on the curve C. Then fa, what is fa? Fa is equal to f of 1. So just you put the value of z is equal to 1 here. So cos, you will get cos pi divided by 1 minus 2. Cos pi is minus 1. So then because of that denominator is also negative and numerator you have minus 1. Then you have 1. It means what is the value? What is the integration? What is the total value of this integration? Just you look. This is equal to, it means 2 pi iota fa means 2 pi iota. So this integral, this is a complex integration. The complex integration evaluation is a complex in complex form, that is 2 pi iota. Okay, so this is how to solve this problem. Now for your practice I have written here 3 problems. So just to go through, is z over z square minus 3z plus 2 under the closed curve C dz, where C is mod of z minus 2 is equal to half. Then another problem I have changed this function. Other function is logarithmic, and here the exponent is more. Now cubic is there, log z divided by z minus 1 cube dz, where C is mod of z minus 1 is equal to half, and here both are the algebraic expression. You go through and calculate it easily. Under the closed curve C, zq plus z plus 1 divided by z square minus 7z plus 2 dz, where C is the ellipse minded. 4x square plus 9y square is equal to 1. So in this way, I have completed the Cauchy's theorem and Cauchy's integral formula also. From your book, you can do some more problems for your practice. And since now in COVID-19, only online classes, we are trying our best to deliver online classes for not only for my student, for all other engineering colleges students who are having this syllabus. Then please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Thank you, and stay safe. Thank you.